Let me tell y'all something. Squid Games really said,
Ooh wee, look what that money make a bitch do. Mm, 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 mm.
here we go. Not everybody's about to dress up as a Squid Games character for Halloween. And don't say I didn't warn you, because I warned you. Actually, if you do see any Squid Games characters, comment down below how many you've seen, because I'm running an experiment. I kind of want to know. All right, so you already seen the title. You already know what we're about to talk about. Squid Games. If you haven't watched it yet, honestly, you're way past late. You're like in the past and I need you to catch up. But yeah, let's dive right into it. So Squid Games basically reminded us that there's a class system and that class discrimination is real. It's the elites, the ones with the millions and billions and trillions, Elon Musk maybe, versus the poor and the poorer. This show reminded us that without money, we're just regular people trying to survive. The middle class, which doesn't even really exist because they're 3 paychecks away from government assistance, is doing just as bad as the lower class. Without these thousands, we really can't live comfortably. We're forced to be in survival mode at all times, which is a situation that no one should ever have to be in. It should never be a case of, am I gonna eat tonight or am I gonna sleep? Is it ramen noodles for dinner? Or is it ice cubes and water cereal? Can I give this homeless person this $20 bill, or should it go towards my utility bill for the month? Can I send my little cousin $10 for Robux, or should I treat myself? We should never have to choose between living comfortably or surviving, but unfortunately this is the reality, and it's so sick. Unrelated, well, it's kind of related. Squid Games reminded me of Parasite, which is a movie that came out in 2019. It won a well-deserved Academy Award, so if you didn't watch it, again, not to say that you late, but like, coming past, you need to catch up. But even without the award, it's a great movie in general, and it talks about greed and class discrimination as well, so it's definitely worth a watch. And I don't know if I'm late to the game, but Korean media is they doing the damn thing. They're doing what needs to be done. I feel like America could take hints. But back to Squid Games. There's a lot to unpack about the show, from sexuality towards the end to bestiality with the masks. Do different animals represent different hierarchies in the animal kingdom? The cats, the deer, the owl, to the main character dyeing his hair red. What does this all mean? Is that supposed to represent communism? I don't know, maybe, but I'm just shooting ideas. And I'm putting y'all on. I'm making y'all aware of these things. Third eye open. Pay attention. Not to mention, this show also reminded me of a short story I read in high school called The Most Dangerous Game, where, if I remember correctly, this rich man was hunting this other man for game, for sport, for fun. And it shows that rich people really treat this life as a game. And they're the ones who have control over all of our lives. They control the government, they control the police, and they have the resources to redistribute their wealth so everyone can live comfortably with probably extra money left over for them. But that's not done because they don't see us as humans and they feel that it's not their concern. We're literally chess pieces to these people. Just like Squid Game suggested, we're all blind, uniformed sheep fighting for a chance to fully enjoy life. All right, now that that's done, let's get to the kind of fun part. Comment what game you feel like you would have gotten up to. I feel like I could have gotten up to Tug of War. After that, it's looking bad for me. But if not, I feel like I would have made it to the glass hopscotch. Would not have made it past that stage though. Would not have made it past that game at all. I know it. I just know. Someone on Twitter said they couldn't even pass the paper test, which was the first game. And I really don't blame them. Wrap it up. Like, you slapping me? It's over for me. I lost. There's no hope for me. I'm not even an option no more. Just drop me back off at the train station. That's my thoughts on Squid Games. Let me know what you thought. Of course, there's a lot more to talk about, but this is just what I wanted to bring to y'all. Comment any other shows that you highly recommend, and you already know the deal. So we're gonna switch it over to Amina.
Hello, welcome to Melanin and Mangoes Halloween special with Amina. So today we are speaking on scary movies and Squid Games. The question is, do you think you could have made it out of a scary movie? Do you think you could have made it out of Squid Games? Because I be watching movies and I just be like, why would you run that way? Why would you choose that hiding spot? Why can't you outsmart them? And if we think about Michael Myers, why can't you outrun him? What goes through my mind a lot of the time is, okay, if somebody was to break in right now, Amina, what is your first move going to be? What are you going to do? Where are you going to run? What's the plan? You always got to be ready. You always got to be on your toes. That's how I think. So let's talk about Squid Games, my first impressions, what I think about it, all that good stuff. So I think it started off really boring. I did watch it with like a week after it came out, I think, because one of my friends at work told me to watch it. So I did watch it when it first came out. The beginning was very, very boring, and it wasn't interesting to me until they were in the game. The middle was basically the best part. When they first left the game up until they went back into the game, I really wasn't paying attention to what was going on in those scenes, really. But when they went back into the game, I was just, what's wrong with y'all? Why would y'all? What was the reason? What was the reason? That was my thought process. But I guess all that money, bringing me to another thing, money is the root of all evil, because
Ooh-wee, look what that money make a bitch do.
all I can think of is how much betrayal there was, but also the plot twist. So the main character is obviously number 456, number 1. Number 456, childhood friend, the Indian guy, and the girl. Can't remember a lot of numbers, but y'all will know who I'm talking about. Number 456 is childhood friend. Okay, I will say he played to win. He definitely played to win, but he lost still. So that should teach you a lesson. The most annoying character is Old Man. I can't remember his number, but the one who was referred to as Old Man by the girl he had sex with, and then the girl he had sex with. She got on my damn nerves. But I will say she got her get back when they was going over the glass panels, and Old Man deserved everything he got because he was also trying to play to win, but he was being mad shiesty to literally everybody. So he deserved what he got at the end, and I'm glad she got her get back even though she was annoying. My favorite character was probably the Old Man up until the ending. And then the girl as well, who was in the end with number 456 and his childhood friend. She was also one of my favorites because of her purpose of like being in the game, trying to help her mother, trying to help her family get her brother out of foster care. Number 456 is stupid on all parts. He also betrayed number 1 in the marble game. That I didn't like, and I'm glad the Old Man was like, is this how you treat your friends? The first plot twist was when it was playing red light, green light, and they started getting shot up. Now, I would have definitely made it through that game because I could run fast. I definitely would have made it through that game. I probably would have been shaken up once I seen the first person get shot, but I know for a fact I could have made it through that game. I think I could have made it through all the games. I definitely think I could have made it through the one when they were cutting the shapes out as well. I do know I could do that one too. But in the marble game, the other person who was doing a lot of shiesty shit was number 456's childhood friend and the Indian guy. I was so sad for him because he did not deserve none of that, and he deserved to go to the next round over the other guy. Watch who you hang out with, watch who you call your friends. That's the lesson I got from that one. The other thing I will say is I don't like the ending. I absolutely hate the ending, because why would you turn around and ruin your chances of going to have a great freaking life with your daughter and have so much freaking money too? And I know they did that so it could be like a part 2, but I don't even care about all that because first series was enough. But I'm so mad at 456 and what he did. Why would you turn back around because you saw somebody else getting slapped and about to enter the game? That was annoying. So the only parts I liked were when they were playing the freaking game. I hate the end. The beginning is boring. Only watch it for the game part. That was the most interesting part. And yes, I definitely think I could have made it out of there. I do. And I wish there could have been more than one winner. But another point I want to make is how Squid Games kind of resembles life. So obviously in life, you have your low class, you have your middle class, and you have your upper class. So low class obviously is the players. Middle class, I don't know if it was really present in that series unless like you count the guy who snuck in to like look for his brother, and his brother ended up being like one of the leaders. Bro, that was freaking crazy as well. Old Man being head of everything was also crazy. I would have never expected that. And that's why he was my favorite character up until the very ending when he revealed himself. But upper class, number 1, and the guy's brother. I would consider us who have like debts and things like that and trying to catch up to our debt and just trying to catch up in life, I consider us to be the lower class in Squid Games. Granted, we all might be middle class or some shit like that because we're not poor, But yeah, we're considered low class according to Squid Games because you're borrowing, trying to pay off student loans, trying to pay off credit debt, taking out loans continuously. But upper class, the people lending to us. Squid Games resembles life in some way, shape, or form. And with all these series and stuff like that, my coworker made a good ass point. These white people are revealing what they're trying to do to us. Granted, I hope it doesn't come to us being all in a freaking game fighting for our lives, but we are literally fighting for our lives on a daily, bro. We're fighting to live. We're working ourselves to death to live, just to live. Isn't that crazy when you think about it, bro? We're going to work day after day, making money that we can't necessarily spend on everything we like. We're paying bills so we can live, so we can eat, have a roof over our head, put clothes on our back. You just sit down and think about it. It's just like, God damn. What am I doing? It sucks. It's just an endless cycle. Just like that game. It's an endless cycle over and over and over and over again. They're recruiting people. Another thing that just popped in my head was because there's only one winner. They're doing all this, eliminating all the useless people or all the people who really can't help society. Wow. Isn't that a crazy realization? And isn't that what's actually happening? I don't know. I'm gonna stop here because I'm gonna keep on rambling and thinking about it. But do you think you could have made it out of Squid Games? And do you think you can make it out of a scary movie? Because I know I can. I perform better under pressure. And when my adrenaline is going, I'm thinking 10 times faster and I'm definitely on my toes. It's like when you have a paper due at 11:59 and you don't start until probably like 7 or 8 o'clock that day, and it's probably like 3 to 5 pages, but you get that shit done because you're a procrastinator and you work better under pressure. That's me. So I know for sure I can make it out of anything. That's my final thoughts, y'all. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and let us know if you could have made it out of Squid Games or any scary movie. See you in the next one.